All right, here we go. Chapter 4, final chapter on Outlast. Are you excited?
To end it.
Yeah, we're excited about ending it,
Yeah.
and we'll see what we got. Are you ready to find out?
Yes.
All right, so let's find out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. So we got the here. I think this right now is when we need to be closest the most. All right, so I haven't seen a video walkthrough. I just pretty much read a little bit, or I didn't read to see what's gonna happen, but just to see where we are
Yeah. To see
as
how
far
we
as
have
in the
left.
game. Yeah, so it seems like this is gonna be it. Okay, it's always I always have to trying to find out again the controls on this thing. So I'm gonna give this to you just in case we need it. That way we don't get cold names like last time.
Yes.
Last time somebody made a comment and we're trying to get to the electronic device as fast as we could, and we were unable to get it going. So the time that we don't have the comments on the screen, so it won't take away from the game. So by the time that we got to the electronic device, we just found a bunch of profanity. Because whoever I can't remember his name, but I guess he got upset because we didn't reply to the comments. So now you have it. So I guess we're not familiar with this. Looks like we're like in some kind of underground laboratory,
Yeah.
and there's guts all over.
I'm guessing it's like a cold area because I think that's like ice.
The only thing that bothers me so far, and I'm guessing I'm gonna be bothered more, but the only thing that bothers me right now is like in the beginning of the game, the objective was to get out of there, and to open the mechanisms because it was electronic mechanisms or whatever. And once we made it to the outside, how do we wind up back in here?
So we gotta look for someone. And it's like, and
Yeah.
in the end, he died.
And in the end he died, and I'm thinking like, I mean, I didn't pay attention at when it happened, the guy that got crucified and got burned. I'm thinking he sacrificed himself so that they could leave us alone.
Yeah.
And okay, that's broken. I was gonna say, okay, here's a gun, finally we got a shot at this, but no, we don't. Okay, so let's try to do this.
Even if it wasn't broken, probably couldn't be able to pick it up.
Yeah, because we haven't been able to pick up a gosh dang thing anyway.
Yeah.
So let's just try to.
I'm hoping that the rest of it will just be like an easy breeze, like just trying
Yeah.
to find things. Like hopefully that big guy doesn't show up again. I hate that. It's like so stressful, and then you have to look for somewhere to like hide, and it's like, whoa,
Right.
where do you go?
Like I'm working here, and this guy is chasing after us.
Ew.
I know, nasty. They put two hits in the same container. What kind of sick person will do that? All right.
It looks like an
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. I guess we haven't read any of the files. At first we were reading them, but
Yeah.
like I know it's an asylum or a jail or whatever, but like those guys are like monsters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Like there's so many things wrong with them. Like they just don't look right.
yeah, like clearly they were making experiments or something like that, and this right here tells you how much of a crap I'm giving. Like, I'm just like running, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. nothing to do here. Surprised we haven't bleed to death. I mean, I know they're just fingers, but
Still.
okay, so
There's no way we're getting this.
yeah, that was probably at one point could have been we're way out of here.
Crap.
Oh, yeah.
Should we run away from that? I'm so confused and now I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like, okay, so should I run or?
oh,
I guess we are supposed to run, but it's like, okay, so like a ghost. Okay, like why?
yeah. Of course.
Then where? Like, okay, so that's closed. We can't go there.
I say just go straight.
Yeah,
Because it looks like everything's just going to be blocked off.
yeah, but where do we go?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So we're dead either way.
Yeah, that's supposed to happen.
Where has he been all this time? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so is he after us or should we worry about this guy? So we got up looking at this way, so
Over here, please. I must try to explain.
okay, I hear the voice, but I don't see the face.
Is it anyone in the room?
Maybe that one head that was talking.
Oh, in here.
Oh man.
I am supposed to be dead. No, no such luck. I am older than sin, but somehow the only one left. Because of Billy. He takes care of me. He may think I'm his father. He certainly loves me, poor idiot. Do you know what this symbol represents? It warns of a nanohazard. Microscopic machines. Technology we have had for decades but never mastered. Murkoff discovered my research a workaround. Turn exocells in a human body into
I was gonna say who he looks like, but never mind.
cells to produce molecules, but through psychosomatic direction, we engineered the precise molecules necessary. Mind over body. It was foolish and wrong to think we could control it. To use madmen to make something so strong. You have to stop him to murder Billy. Turn off his life support, his anesthesia. You have to undo what I've done. No one can get out of this place while he lives. You must kill him.
Who's Billy?
Main laboratory. It's like, you know,
Something like this in 1944. Those fascists thought it was spirits.
shut up, man. It's like,
Let them kill them.
it's like this in the main laboratory, right? I'm just gonna see if there's that happened to be open now. You know, he's all talking and everything, but it's kind of like, you know, at this point, like 4 hours later, like, you know, if you're gonna try to explain me what's going on over here, like you're like 4 hours too late.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would. Okay, not here. I would have liked an explanation like early on, like rather than just like,
Oh, but
yeah, I'm here to, you know, I don't even know why we're here. Are we like some kind of cop or?
I have no clue.
And just kind of like, oh, your objective is to get out. Like, well, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I walked in and there's a lot of dead people. Of course, I want to get the hell like heck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, that's my objective.
Wait, look up. Does it say anything above it or anything?
Where?
Oh, I was saying like if there was a sign.
I
Like,
think
above the
this door was closed.
Yeah, I don't think we.
Yeah, I don't think we've been to here. And
So now we know the big guy's dead. So I'm kind of like.
yeah, so now that guy is dead. So like,
Finally.
well, now we have to worry about that ghost.
Yeah. And
So like we get rid of one guy and here comes another. You know.
yeah. So is Billy the ghost? Or is it something else?
You know, I stopped listening to that guy. He said the Billy's on life support, so that's what we have to turn off his life support. So maybe that's the guy. Yeah, we've been here, haven't we?
I don't know.
Well, that just seemed familiar. That. Like I have no idea where I'm going, but
It's working.
oh my god.
Oh, like.
I was like, yeah, we're stuck. And here's just right there. Not here. And not there either. So press forward.
I think we went the right way.
So I'm guessing that let me just see if there's anything in the computers that we can interact.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Because it seems like we're gonna have to. Didn't he say like turn off the life support? Or did I just imagine that?
no, he said something like that.
Okay, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything in the computers that we need to turn off. Okay, so
As if like. We're
So
supposed
maybe
to know
that's-
what that is.
maybe that's Billy,
Yeah.
and he's watching those images. Like some kind of brainwashed. Yeah, because there's nobody there. What do you want? Right, so life support for this guy.
What is it?
The valve. Well, he says like turn off the valve.
Oh.
That uses vital signals. So, and I doubt that it's gonna be that easy. Where it's like right there. Okay, good.
Yeah, I was like.
Well, because there's like another door that is open over there, and I was gonna be in between like a crossroad. Like, where should I go, left or
that
right?
Thing, like right there, there's nothing you can do with it. No,
Right.
not that one.
Where?
One right in front. So there's nothing you can do with it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
The failsafe system isn't activated and can be turned off. So we're gonna have to find that valve, turn it. I mean, same thing we've been doing this whole game. Find the key, put it in, turn it off. So we're gonna have to find a valve, turn it off, and then come over here. And because I guess you know, a valve provides some sort of energy to this thing, or I don't know. But you know, same thing we've been doing. So once again, let's just run. Was there something there? Nope. And you know, at this point, it's like I'm not even looking for batteries because I don't think we're gonna need them now.
Yeah.
Everything seems pretty well lit. The only thing that I did notice is that when we have the cameras, that's when we can see the ghost.
Yeah.
So nothing. Just documents, and that's just collectibles that we're putting in a big old pocket.
Yeah.
Big old jinkos. Okay, so here's the valve.
I'm guessing you have to run.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the recipe that this thing has. It's like the valve from Kung Fu Panda, you know, when they break that thing and all the spirits go out like, ah.
Oh yeah. Can hear it.
Yeah, and everything, it seems like when we're close to that thing, everything starts to get foggy. Alright, so probably just run in circles because I don't know where that
Did you
thing
like run out again? After you
Look,
got,
here
like,
comes.
Run away? Should you? Wait. Should you go back to the one you're gonna run up? Maybe it's unlocked now.
over there.
Yeah, it is.
Good. Okay, so we did turn it off, right? We pressed the button. And now this guy is coming after us.
Yes. Oh.
Right here. Alright. Which he can go through it easily, I'm sure.
He's a ghost, so he can like go through things.
Right.
Why?
See, everything starts to get foggy.
After attacks, like, it's like I try to squint to see better, but I can't.
Right. So you want to take your glasses off and try to clean it.
Forever.
Okay, we did it after all. The batteries.
We still have 8. So once we see these things, it's like, go for it.
Yeah, it's like a safe place. Let's still run anyways,
Yeah.
as long as we're here.
What are we doing?
Oh,
So now we have to go to that.
really?
So we have to go all the way back.
Unless we can jump through here, which I doubt it.
Probably not.
Really, we're gonna have to head back? I guess so. Yep. Sure will. Get ready. Okay, well, we don't have to go all the way down now. We're already here. Let's go. I think it's here, right? Or am I going back? Yeah, no, it is through here.
I'm glad we did that because I think the whole walking all the way back down would have been Wait, no, it's the hand thing.
Oh, really? I thought we did it already.
No, that.
Oh, Billy, I'm sorry, man. Okay, so somebody behind us. Okay. Somebody did that to the other capsule because it's already red. See how that one is red?
Yeah.
As long as we don't wake up in one of them capsules. The camera will be my least of my concerns. We're limping, really. Okay, so if we're gonna get out, which way will we take?
3 different routes, like, is that as fast as you can go?
Yeah. And
Then I'd say that way. I don't know. Probably gonna take like 20 minutes just to end it, because it's slower going. Watch. It probably doesn't matter which way you go, you're just gonna die. See? Because you're going so slow. Is that thing in us?
seems like it.
Are you still controlling it?
I take a couple steps and then when he starts stumbling, see, like, that's me. When he starts stumbling, that's the computer taking over. I should make it by the end of the corridor and it's locked, the door, and the door is locked. We have to head back. See, like, that's the computer. And when he stumbled, we can hear the whisper. So maybe he's being possessed like you were talking about.
I swear.
Gott Himmel. You have become the host.
So he's in us now. Right.
And then it came out and destroyed them all. That's...
The good news is that I didn't pay for this game. It was actually free on PS Plus at one point. So what do you thought of the game?
Not what I expected at all, because whenever I heard Outlast, and like, I was expecting it to be like a scary horror, and like it was gonna have some good stuff, but it was more like of just a stress. Pretty much the whole thing was just like on edge, like, goodness, like, when is this gonna end, like, anticipating the end, and you never want that, like, in anything, like books, movies, games. You don't want someone to be like, when is this thing gonna be over?
Right.
Like,
you know, I remember early on in the game, I was like, I hope we don't die at the end of this game.
well,
I don't know if you remember me saying
yeah,
that.
I remember.
You know, yeah, you mentioned that it's not what you thought it was. I had this game for a while. I played it, and it's known for one of the scariest games that there are out there. I had it for a while. I played the first 10-15 minutes and I turned it off because, you know, I was freaking out. So let me tell you this. Coming from a guy that thinks that Gone Home was scary, well, I didn't think it was scary, but I was getting the chills from it. And games like that it has given me the chills, like stupid games that give me the chills. this is not scary, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think the problem was with this game, and the reason why I don't think it didn't make any scares at all, is the fact that my mind is blank. I'm so upset about the ending. The reason why it's not scary at all is because if you remember on the first chapter that we did this game, there was a guy helping us, Jeremy, and he was helping us a lot throughout the game. And every time that we got stuck and we didn't know what to do, he was helping us. Now, he didn't give us false information, and I'm not dashing on him, but every time that we got stuck, he would say, run as fast as you can. And then we'll be like in another situation, and he'll be like, you have to run. And then we'll be stuck in another situation, and he'll be like, you have to run. And he wasn't wrong. We had to run. Mm-hmm. So the problem with this game was that you never had to face the spookiness, let's per se. So if you notice, like in the previous video, there was one time when we dropped the camera, we went back and get it. I grabbed it and I took off running. And I was like, somebody's behind me. I don't know who it is, but it's somebody's behind me. Now, when this game, you can run through the whole game and you'll never have fatigue or slow down or anything. You can just run, and nothing will happen. You're never going to slow down. You're never going to completely stop and run out of breath. So you can just run through the whole time. You see on this thing that we did, I mean, we just ran.
Yeah.
Okay, he must be behind us. Let's just keep running. So I think that if they would have made it, the fact that you didn't have a weapon here I think that was the weakest thing they could have done, because you never had to face those guys. You can just run. So if they're over there, so be it. Just run. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I said, not that Jeremy was wrong, because he was actually, that's what we needed to do. We just needed to run. If they would have it to where, like, maybe you didn't have a weapon, but in order to continue on, you have to lock that particular individual in a locker, and you have to lure him into it or something, and then just kind of like push him in or something, but something, rather than just run. Yeah. Because you never had to turn around and face it. So you got Fatal Frame, which is the same thing. You have a camera. Well, it's not the same thing, but you have a camera. That's all you have, like here. But in Fatal Frame, you know, they lock the doors and the ghost is there, and there's not a dang thing you can do until you kill the ghost or just trap it with your camera. But you have to face it. You have to, like, watch out for getting hit or whatever. Where here, just all you gotta do is run. So the fact that they didn't give us any weapons, any tools, was the worst thing they could have done, because all we did was run. You know, in other games that, you know, you don't have weapons or whatever, but you have to trap your enemies. You have to do something. You have to face the big guy rather than just run.
Right.
Because there were several times that, like I said, we were just running. We're like, I don't know what's behind us, but the music is going, and somebody has to be behind me. I'm not gonna turn around and see him, because I'm not gonna get any points. I'm not gonna get batteries by killing him. I can't even kill it. So run. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there were the occasional, like, things where, like, we turn and do something.
Yeah,
like,
but see,
but that's not
but
like.
Yeah, but they're those are cheap scares. They're relying on boom, you know, something like that. Because the whole time I was more frustrated than scared. I was more like, really, come on, find a key, find the door, open the door, find another key, find the door, open the door, find another key. To the door, open the door, find another key. I mean, it was the same thing over. And like I said, you could never get lost. Like in, my goodness, Fatal Frame, you have the whole mansion. You can go anywhere you want. You find a key, you don't know where it goes. And you don't want to go and find the room that it goes to, because there's ghosts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And here is like, okay, there's a key for here, and there's only one door. And it's like right there. So let's go to the left to get the key so we can open the door to the right. and then you open that. Okay, so here's the elevator. We gotta get the key. Let's go to the key that's at the left you know what I'm saying? So it was really narrow, so there was no way to get in lost.
And also, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Something that, like, I don't know, frustrated me was in the beginning, you walk in, and you're just, like, I'm guessing you're, like, some kind of reporter or something, like, trying to figure out.
Probably journalist,
whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, because he kept picking up files and stuff. And, like, you know, you're there to just figure out something. And then you, like, you fall off a window or whatever, and
right.
you fall. And then, like, you're like, what's going on? And then, you know, we're all, like, just try to get out. That's what the whole thing is.
Right, we're trying to get out.
We're going through, and then there's, like, these big guys, and then the total ending...
And they're naked.
Yeah, but the ending was totally different from the whole thing. It was, like, to me, I felt like, what is this? Like, I felt like...
Right, like this
came out of nowhere.
This last chapter was nothing to do with the whole 3
game.
chapters that we've done.
Yeah.
Like, it was more like sci-fi at the end. It's like, okay, so...
And I was just really lost, because I was like, it makes no sense. Like, they could have done, like, something like, you know, like you said, like, oh, we're probably going to be like that guy in the end, like, crucified or whatever. Or they could have at least let us escape, or something, like, along what we did the whole time, instead of this totally different thing, like this,
you know,
this ghost.
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here, and then Call of Duty shows up, and they gun us down. I'm like, okay.
Like, where did they come from?
So the host took over. Like, what host? Like, okay, so this ghost just shows up at the very last chapter. You know, like, what's up with this ghost? Like, where did he come from? Like, there was no. I mean. Maybe I didn't pay attention because I didn't listen to the guy. You know, by the time we met the guy and he's trying to explain us what the whole game is about, I'm just getting ready to get out of here. I'm just like, you know, I'm fed up with finding your keys here, get there. I just want to get out of here. So, you know, he's talking about the painting. I just turned around and left, you know. But, like, that goes, what does he have to do with anything, like, with the big guy, with the doctor, with whatever, with the whole asylum? You know what I'm saying?
It, like, made no sense.
Yeah. Like I said, I guess we became, you know, we became that, but, like, from the very beginning, you know, whenever, like, you walked in and the army is dead, you know, and, you know, I can keep going on, but I'm not. I'm just gonna hear 1 minute. But you walked in and the whole army is dead, and who shows up? The doctor and the big guy. So what do you think? The doctor and the big guy did this. I mean, you never saw the ghost or whatever until, like, the last chapter. You're like, oh, was that a ghost? You know, when we were, like, in the outside and, you know, the thing came out, and I was like, was that a ghost? You know what I'm saying? He just, like, flew by, and I was like,
I
think that's a ghost.
I was like, oh, that's nothing. You know, like, oh.
Like, why would it show up now? Why a ghost? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't been explained or anything. And then, like I said, the ghost shows up, and we're like, okay, so kill Billy. And who's the ghost and who's Billy?
Who's
like,
Billy? Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I guess.
I was like, who is Billy? Like, I was so confused on who's this guy? Why do we have to stop Billy? Like, what's Billy doing? What was he doing?
And I guess part of, you know, maybe the reason why we don't understand who these characters are is because we never read the files. Maybe we would have read the files, it would explain something. But then again, I shouldn't have to read every stupid file to be told the story.
Plus,
you know, you should present it to me in a way to where, like, if for some reason I miss a file, I'm still gonna be satisfied at the end. Because, like, you know, the least of my concern with the files, I was not looking for files. The files were, I was just running around. Oh, okay, let me just pick it up just in case.
I think, you know, you're just trying to run and find the batteries, because those are the things that you were like,
those are the things that are important. If they were to say, like, dude, you have to find the files to understand this, maybe, because even then I just want to get out of there. So I don't know, from scary to zero to, I think the scariest thing about this game was that I thought it was scary. That for a year that I had it, I thought it was scary.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's the scariest thing of the game.
Because I remember we played, like, the first
10-15 minutes.
Yeah, and we were like, oh my gosh, no.
Nope, the scariest thing ever. And we turned it off, and we didn't until you picked it, and I was like, dude, we're descending to hell. Like, you have no idea where we're about to play. We're about to play the scariest thing ever, and no, not at all. All right, so next time I'll pick the scary game.
Go ahead. Well, you gave me, like, a certain amount of options, and this is one of them, so I was like, sure.
Well, Evil Dead would have been a better choice. Yeah. Now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. All right, so this was Outlast, the scariest game ever, according to 9gag and according to a lot of people.
I don't know how, but okay.
I thought Journey was scary, so this is not as scary. If I'm telling you this is not as scary, take my word for it. This is not as scary.
Trust me.
All right, so this was Outlast. We kept our word. We came back and finished it, and we'll be back.
See you guys later.